What can I sell to free up some cash? Remember, so I don't use the sideline cash just yet, right? I say, okay, I'm about to sell old realty. Now, I'm not going to lie. Nothing changed with this business. This is a great dividend business. This is a great balance sheet business. They are continuously acquiring new prospects. As a matter of fact, I want to show y'all something right quick about this business. Right? I'm gonna go into the lab right quick and I'm gonna show y'all something about this business. Again, it goes back now to what is the identity of the portfolio? That has to be the foundation of why you invested in doing the things that you want to do. Mind you, we got old realty for my daughter at $47, right? It was $69 when we sold it. And I'm not going to lie, she had about 250 shares of this because I bought this for this specific reason. So let's look at this company right quick. I'm gonna even give y'all a good look at this company. And I'm going to show y'all something. So Old Realty is the company, right? Its name, its staple is the monthly dividend company. It has a 3-year track record of providing a dividend. It has compounded at 15.5% annually since 1994. That is amazing. It has paid out over $8.7 billion in monthly dividends to shareholders. Right? A 53-year track record of providing a dependable monthly, not quarterly, a monthly dividend. Right? So check it out. And so when we look at the business, they have consecutively paid a dividend for 618 months. 618 months they have consecutively paid a dividend to the shareholders. Right? It has compounded annually on the dividend at 4.5%. That means at least by 4.5% they are increasing the dividend. Right? For 97 consecutive quarters, they've increased the dividend. For 97 consecutive quarters, they have increased the dividend. Right? They have 11,000 properties under long-term leasing agreements. 11,000 properties under long-term leasing agreements. They operate in 50 states, including Puerto Rico, United Kingdom, Spain. They have 650 clients. Listen to me. 650 clients, right? They have 60 retail and other investors. So let's look at some of the companies that's in their portfolio. Let's look at the top 20 companies. Check this out. The company is amazing. I'm not going to lie to you. The company is amazing. So some of their top 20 companies, look, 7-Eleven. So when we look at Old Realty, this is what they do. When we look at Old Realty, this is the thing about them, right? This is what they do. They're the company that these businesses pay rent to. They're the company that the places we go to, they're the company that these places pay rent to. They are the company that these places pay rent to, right? So 7-Eleven has 592 stores that lease out to Old Realty, and they annualize at 5.7%. Walgreens has 246 stores that they pay rent to for them. Dollar General, 859 stores. FedEx, 42 stores. Dollar Tree and Family Dollar, 603 stores. Sainsbury, 24 stores. LA Fitness, 56 stores. AMC Theaters, 34 stores. Walmart and Sam's, 57 stores. Lifetime Fitness, 16 stores. Right? BJ's, Whole Food Clubs, 18 stores. Home Depot, 22 stores. Circle K, 237 stores. CVS, 89 stores. Kroger's, 22 stores. Right? So what I want you to, like, their portfolio is huge. Industry diversification. They are all over the place. Look look at the industry diversification. Right? They're in everywhere from aerospace, apparel stores, automotive collision. They mean auto collision stores. Like that can mean your collision repair shops, right? Automotive parts and automotive services, tire service. That could be your Goodyears. That can be your Tire Kingdoms, right? Beverages, childcare, right? Consumer goods, convenience stores, crafts, novelties, dollar stores, drug stores, education, electric facilities. That means facilities where we get electric from. That house that they can rent to them. Entertainment, financial services, your JP Morgan Chases, right? They rent for them. I know that for sure. Food processing, general merchandise, government services. That means even government places, right? Health and beauty. That could be your Ulta Beauty, your Sephora's, right? Health and fitness, healthcare, home furnishing, home improvement. The list just goes on. They're in Europe. The list goes on for the people who they rent out stuff to, right? And here we go. Look. We see Sainsbury, we see Starbucks, we see Walmart, right? They all over the place. CVS, gas stations, who we are. To build enduring relationships with brighter financial futures, we invest in people and places to deliver monthly dividends. Do the right thing, take ownership, empower each other, celebrate. Listen, it is a great business, right? It is a great business. Look, who we are. Right, we're an S&P 500 company, one of 65 companies in an elite S&P Dividend Aristocrat Index. Top 10 global REIT, 15.1% annual compounding rate, 4.3% annual dividend compounding rate. That means they increase the dividend by 4.some% a year. Where we are going to become a $50+ billion global company. To consolidate the 12 trillion global net lease addressable market, to become a top 5 global REIT, to average double-digit returns to our shareholders, right? They're telling us who they are. Key takeaways about the business, right? They're telling us who they are. They're telling us what we do. So, Trap, I know what the question is. Right now. Trap, if it's such a good business, why did you sell it? Well, here's why we sold it. And this is why I sold it. But I didn't sell it from my account. I sold it out of my daughter's account. The reason why is because at this point, I don't need dividends for her. At this point, her portfolio is surrounded around growth. Her portfolio is constructed around growth. Old Realty fits my dividend portfolio. Old Realty fits my dividend portfolio. She's 6. I'll have to control this portfolio until she's 18. She doesn't need dividend growth right now. Who is her and my daughter? She doesn't need dividend growth right now. She needs equity growth. Again, we bought the company 2.5 years ago at $45. It has only increased to $69 in the 30-month time frame. Yesterday alone, Google gave us 8%, gave us $183. You feel me? So for me, we sold the Boeing, we sold the AT&T, and we sold the Old Realty. We sold all of those companies and we bought her 20 shares of Google. We bought her 20 shares of Google yesterday. Why? Because when I looked at Google, it is a company that I wanted her to own. One, because she loves YouTube. Now I can tell her she owns YouTube as well as Roblox. But from a more fundamental approach, I realized that Google ads were up, Google Cloud was up, Google grew at they have been growing at 32% rate. Google was up 52% last year alone. In my mind, Google Cloud was also a great business. In my mind, I had a great feeling based on fundamentals that Google was going to knock this earnings call out the park. I also knew going into earnings call, Google was still down 10% from the high. So what I did was I said, okay, I'm going to sell these businesses. I'm going to put them all in Google, get her 10 shares of Google, right? Get her 10 shares of Google, right? Get her 10 shares of Google. So we got her 10 shares of Google yesterday. And at the end of earnings, Google was up $200 per share. So she was already up $2,000. Am I right? Yep, $2,000. Something that I would not have gotten from AT&T, Boeing, or Old Realty. She was already up 202. At the end of the day yesterday, she was up $200 a share. Now, let's go a little further. Google announces a stock split. I got GOOGL. I got Class A shares for her, not Class C. I got Class A shares for her. So now they announced a stock split in July. So now, for those 10 shares that she has, she will now get 19 shares for every share that she has. She will get 19 shares for every share that she has. If there was to split today, those stocks would be worth $137 a piece. If they were to split today, they would be worth $137 a share. That is correct. So, the objective and the goal for me was simple. Wasn't really that hard. I mean, that wound up being a plus for me. That wound up being a plus for me. So now she has 19 shares. She's going to get, in July, she'll have 19 shares for every one share she purchased. Well, we purchased yesterday. So she'll have 19 shares for every one of them. You know what I'm saying? So it was a great play. What that is? It's 380 shares, something like that. So she had 380 shares of Google, which at that point would now be her biggest position. She'll have 380 shares of Google. I may buy a couple more shares to try to get her in. I got to see what the deadline is to be a part of that split. But I may get it up to like 400, so she can get up to 400 shares. So they did a 20-to-1 stock split, so she'll get 19 shares for every share. The dope part about it is she's already up $2,000 in less than a day. All right, so that was just, June 2nd. So okay, June 2nd. Yeah, I got to see what the date was on that. So June 2nd. So you got to own it by June 2nd. Right? We got to own it by June 2nd. To good job, Trap Masters. They already was on it. So you got to own it by June 2nd to be a part of that stock split. So I'll probably buy her on GP just because I want her to get the split. I'll probably buy her another 5 more just so she can get that split, that 19-to-1 split. Can't beat that with a bat. And so that'll be good. So if I can get her to have 500 shares of Google, that is amazing. You know what I'm saying? And then now we'll have to play with nothing else. So, lastly, let's get into PayPal. All right. So this is why it'd be important for y'all to get into the classes. This is why it's important for y'all to get into the classes, right? And people really truly understand it. One of the things we did in that FinTech Masterclass, we talked about PayPal and we talked about Square and why I love PayPal. In November, I said specifically, PayPal, after doing a discounted cash flow analysis, I say PayPal, I put it on the screen, how I showed y'all. I say PayPal is worth $134. This is the value of the business. The business is worth $134. At the time, the business was at $200, $300. I say PayPal is worth $134. This is what the business is worth. Right? What we got to understand about the market is this, y'all. This is important for us to understand this. What the market is paying for the business and what a business is worth is two completely different things. In order for you to truly maximize your gains in this market, you need to understand what a business is worth. I like PayPal over Square because PayPal has a better fundamental balance sheet. Okay, so you have to own Google by July 1st. They have a better balance sheet than Square. PayPal has and by me being a fundamental investor, I'm going to always go with the business that has a better balance sheet. It's just who I am. It's who I am as an investor. It's the way I'm designed. When we've realized that the market is going to pay whatever the market is going to pay for a business, once we realize that, we have to be okay with that. We got to come in and say, I'm not willing to pay what market is willing to pay. I'm willing to pay somewhere around fair value or somewhere above or less than that. And this is how we get pricing points. We get pricing points for me based off what is the company worth. That is the first thing I must understand. Because once we understand what the company is worth, now we can say, okay, this is what I'm willing to pay for. These are the prices I'm willing to pay for. But if you don't truly know what a business is worth, then you can't say what you'll pay for it. That is not what we want to be as great investors, right? And so we got to understand that and we got to see that. So one of the things that I'm always, I love Seth Klarman. Seth Klarman is supposed to be the new age Warren Buffett. I definitely love Seth Klarman. I have a couple of his books. He's a great investor. And so once we understand that, once we understand the value of a business, and once we understand pricing ratios of a business, now we can be a great investor, right? If we can understand value and what the market is paying for, and now we can say, where do we fit in that as investors, right? I want to get you out of the idea of looking at a business until, she said, I can tell, yeah, I love Seth. And I think one of the things we have to do is when we become great investors, so we got to ask ourselves, like, do we want to just be mediocre investors or do we want to become great at this game? Right? And when you want to become great at this game, you have to do the work. You got to be willing to do, some of the reading. You don't got to read every day, but if you can read 20 to 30 minutes a day of a book about investing, about finances, then you can get better at the game. Again, it's not about creating a diet. It's about creating a lifestyle. It's not about creating a habit. It's about creating a lifestyle, right? Our life is a roadmap and a visual of the lifestyle that we've created, right? And for me, I want to be great at the game. And so when you see me do certain things, you're like, damn, I did that. Well, it's because my TV can sit on CNBC all day and I don't listen for what they say. I listen for some of the things that they don't say. Right? I'm on here looking for ticker symbols. I'm looking for companies to look at and research, compare companies to. Right? I'm always looking at how do I make the game easy and winnable for me. And that's what I want you all to do. Right? Whether you rock with me or you rock with anybody else, I want you to find somebody that makes the game winnable for you. Right? And if you make the game winnable for you, then the game now becomes easy. The game's easy for me. It's slowed down. It's not even a fast-paced game because it's winnable for me, right? And so when and the thing about me making investment decisions, I make investment decisions based on a few things. I make investment decisions based on who am I as an investor. I make investment decisions on what is the portfolio in which this company is going to belong in. What is the identity of the portfolio? So one, who am I as an investor? That's important because who am I? A company has to fit the criteria of who I am. It's kind of like a man looking at a woman. Like, what are the things that you look for in this woman? Does she have to have a cute smile? Does she have to have personality? Does she have to know how to make you laugh? Does she have to know how to cook? Does she have to have cute toes? Does she have to be feminine? Does she have to be dominant? Like, what are some of the things? Do you like hips? Do you like teeth? Do you like breasts? Like, what do you like? Do you like smile? Do you like cheekbones? Do you like short hair, long hair? Whatever your identity of that character of a woman, the attributes or the characteristics are of that woman, right? If you're a woman, you're a man. Like, if you're looking at a man, does he have to be a certain height? Does he have to be masculine? Do you like the dad bod? Do you like muscle? Do you like skinny dudes? Like, what do you like? Do you like athletic build? Do you like that he can cook? Do you like he open doors, right? So this idea now helps you go toward men that you're attracted to, right? And for men, it helps you gravitate toward women that you are attracted to, right? These things pique your interest, right? These pique your interest, right? This make your alarms go off. Well, investing should be the same way, right? We don't look at a company based on a price and say, this stock is too high, this stock is too low. What are the attributes of this business that attract me and fit the criteria that I like? Right? What are the attributes of the business that fit me as an investor that make me attracted to this business? Do I look for a company that's growing its earnings at a certain rate? Do I only like dividend companies? Do I only like growth companies? Do I like companies that are in certain sectors because I understand those sectors better? Do I like companies that have management that attack the system a certain way? Right? So if you like ARKK, then you may say, okay, I like Kathy because she looks 4 years out with businesses. Well, that is a good thing. But what's the downside of liking ARK? Well, because all of her businesses, the potential are 3, 4, 5 years out, I may have to suffer for a year or two. You feel me? Understanding those things help you as an investor identify what is it that we going after. And if we understand those things, those characteristics, those attributes, now we as investors can maximize what we're doing. And so now when somebody come to us and say, hey man, did you get into this business? It's up 300%. You be like, nah, I didn't get into it. Well, man, you tripping. No, I'm not. It didn't fit me as an investor. And because it didn't fit me as an investor, I didn't miss out. Like, I want you to think about something. Again, I'm going to use people as a thing. Let's say you're attracted to a woman. Or let's say you meet a woman. And from glance, this is the stock price. This is a good price to buy this company at. Let's say you meet a woman. Damn, she is very attractive. Right? She is very attractive. But once you get to know her, you like, you know what? She is a great woman. She just doesn't make the switch click for me. And that's okay. She's a great woman. She just doesn't make the switch click for me. And I'm able to back up off that. But 3 years down the line, she meets a guy and she's an amazing wife. Did you miss out on a great woman? No. Because she didn't make the switch click for you. So she's a great man now for someone else. Right? Same thing goes with a business. You look at a business, the first thing you do is you look at the stock price. You're like, damn, that's a good price. So now you've made something up in your brain already. But what happens is once you start to learn the business, you're like, you know what? This is just not the business for me. This isn't a business that fits me. It doesn't make it click for me. It doesn't make my investor sense click. It doesn't make this click, so you know what? I'm going to pass on it. And then a year or two from now, the business going crazy. And you like, damn, I missed out on that business. No, you didn't. It wasn't a business that fit you as an investor. You feel me? So when people are looking at me like, Trap, why do you like Chipotle like that? I'm like, yo, it fits me. I love it. I like everything about it. I love what it does. I love the management. It clicks. So now when I get it at the price I wanted at full 25, and now we're looking at it at 16, I'm like, yeah, it's perfect for me. It fit who I am as an investor. It fits what I want to do as an investor. And that's what we got to learn as investors. It's okay to miss out on something that doesn't fit you as an investor. Again, same thing for a woman. Like, you see this man, you like it, damn, he fits everything I like, but something ain't clicking. Damn, it ain't clicking. Like, he a good dude, you know, he go get money, he do this, he do that, but it's just not clicking. Look, I'm good, man. 3 years down the line, he's a perfect husband to somebody. You didn't miss out on a good man. He just didn't fit you. He didn't make the switch click. He didn't fit your strategy. The appearance was there, but once you dug in, it wasn't there for you. Same thing goes on with stocks. Like, it looks great. It's a great business. It's performing. But if it doesn't fit you as an investor, it's okay to say, I'm good on that. I'm good on that. Like, for me, I know people that love biopharmaceutical businesses. Right? And they be like, Trap, this is a good business. And I be like, it doesn't fit me. And they can be like, yo, man, that thing returned 150% in 6 months. I'll be like, yo, that's crazy. But I'm okay. Because it didn't fit me. I'm okay with missing out on something that didn't fit me, because if it doesn't fit me, here's why it's so important. If it doesn't fit you or make you tick as an investor, you're not going to keep up with it the way you should. The reason why I'm able to keep up with companies and research companies and look at companies, because the companies that I'm looking at, I go through so many companies. Oh, this the one. In Travis Anonymous, I put up a company yesterday. And I know they be like, damn, like, what, Trap found this company yet? Because I'm going to go through so many companies. Like, okay, cool, let me just run through it right quick. It may take me a couple of days and run through it and look at it. Bam, that don't fit me. It's a great company, but it don't fit me. This is a good company. It fit me, right? And I'm okay with that. So once you understand that, and once you find companies that fit you, it's good. Now it's easy for you to research those companies. It's easy for you to stay afloat. It's easy for you to keep up with them. It's easy for you to go look at a 10K, a 10Q. It's easy for you to go through them. You get excited by understanding what they're doing. Again, like a woman or a man. Watching that, like, if you was dealing with that man or that woman, you see them walking around, you just like, damn, that motherfucker fine. It's just do it for you. That person just do it for you, right? It heightens your sense of arousal, right? It turns you on to just, damn, wake up and see them on, like, damn, you just look good. Damn, why you looking at me like that? Damn, you look good in my boxers. Walking around here with them boxer briefs on. Girl, you look good. Come here. You heard me? You see him like, damn, he look good cooking, right? They heighten your sense of arousal. So the same thing happens with a business. So now while you looking at the business, you like, damn, man, that shit exciting. Like, damn, like, hey, y'all doing this? Damn, y'all, they increased, they just bought that business. Yeah, they look good on the bed. You feel me? Like, the business that you own should excite you. It should excite you even when they're not performing the way you want to. It's exciting from inside because you see what they're setting up. You see the plays that they make and you see how they positioning themselves. So because you see it, now you like, yo. And now when the business go crazy, you sit back like, yup. That's why I got you pregnant. Right there. That's why I got you pregnant. Right there. That what you doing? This is why I got you pregnant. Because this what you do this. This is why I got you pregnant. And so now he's looking at the business like, yep, this is why I dumped that money in you the way I dumped it in you, because I knew this was going to happen. before the people did because I saw you going. Any questions you want to ask, join Trappers Anonymous. Join Trappers Anonymous. So that was the breakdown I wanted to have with y'all today about Keys. Was good, brother. I love my brother, man. Keys, I'm gonna tell y'all, Keys be hyping me. You hear me? Keys be like, brother, you different, Trap. But that's why I sold Boeing. You know, to get back to, you know, that's why I sold Boeing. That's why I sold AT&T. That's why I sold Old Realty yesterday morning. I sold it and bought Google because Google was a company I've owned since 1400. It's a business that I'm excited about. And so when the time and the opportunity presented itself for me to get it for my daughter, I bought it. I had a great feeling that it was going to perform. I did not know it was going to do what it did. Let me not say that. I did not know it was going to do what it was going to do, but it did that, and I'm proud of it. I'm glad at that decision that I made. The 20-to-1 stock split is amazing. I know for sure I'm going to buy some more. I'm going to be real with you. I bought about 50 shares for myself yesterday. So I ain't mad at what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And to buy that for my daughter was good. So we going to go crazy on that. And I feel good about that. So I hope I gave y'all some game today. I hope I gave y'all a lot of value today. I want y'all to do me 3 favors. One, go follow the clothing page, Trapper Apparel Inc. We had a few issues. We got those taken care of. Everybody who ordered something, we got everything sent out yesterday and today. We just had some things we had to get right. So go join Trapper Apparel Inc. Go check out the page, Trapper Apparel Inc. Go get some of your Trapper attire. We got some dope stuff coming. The Wallstreet looks like us now. Shirts are over there. Sweatshirt, that was dope. Do me another favor. If you want a community to join, Trappers Anonymous is an amazing community. It's $47 a month. We do so much in there. Today is Wild Out Wednesdays. They're going to break down the stock. Tomorrow is ETF Thursday. I'm going to break down the ETF. Tomorrow, Friday, Dividend Friday, I'll break down the dividend. We got the live classes every Sunday. The last 2 Sundays I was off because I was just chilling with my daughter. And that's it, man. Follow the page. I appreciate everybody for following the page. Just tell somebody about the page. Help us get to the 1 million people following the page. But that's it, y'all. So that's why we sold. That's why we sold that. And today it's up $200. So the goal for me is to help you understand this game, right? And the more I can help you understand this game, the more that it is I can help you make money.